It was a night that seemed too calm to be true, a quiet so profound it felt almost unnatural. I found myself drawn to Jenny Dixon Beach in New South Wales, lured by the dark whispers of its haunted past. The moon hung low, casting a silvery sheen across the sands, and the stillness of the beach was broken only by the occasional whisper of the sea. My first encounter with the beach's hauntings came as I drove along Wilfred Barrett Drive. I spotted her, a woman in a white dress, her figure ethereal under the moonlight. She walked with a slow, deliberate pace, her dress trailing behind her like a spectral shroud. The sight was both mesmerizing and unsettling. As I slowed to a stop, she approached my car. Her face, pale and somber, held an expression of quiet sorrow. I hesitated, then rolled down the window. We spoke briefly. She told me a tale of hardship, her voice tinged with a sadness that seemed to seep through the fabric of the night. Just as I began to offer help, she vanished, leaving me alone with only the echo of her last words. The coldness of her absence was like a sharp chill that lingered long after she was gone. Shaken, I decided to explore the beach itself. The legends of the woman in white had piqued my curiosity, but it was the story of the woman from the Janet Dixon that truly intrigued me. The ghostly figure of a woman in a long dress was said to reach out to lost souls on the shore, searching endlessly for her missing son. As I wandered closer to the water, the moonlight revealed a lone figure emerging from the waves. She was clad in a long, flowing dress that seemed to meld with the darkness around her. Her eyes, though distant, held a desperate hope. I approached cautiously, but as I drew near, she vanished into the air, leaving only the crashing waves to mark her passage. The unease that had settled over me grew stronger, like a weight pressing down on my chest. I left the beach, deciding to investigate the nearby Wyong ambulance station, hoping to understand more about the area's haunting. The building, with its sterile lights and quiet corridors, seemed a stark contrast to the beach's ghostly legends. Yet, as I walked through the hallways, I could not shake the feeling of being watched. Strange occurrences plagued the station, footsteps echoing in empty rooms, the sensation of being held down by an invisible force, and the inexplicable touch on the face. I wasn't alone in my experiences. The local law enforcement workers had shared their own tales of eerie encounters. Their stories added a chilling dimension to my growing sense of dread. As I left the station and made my way back to my car, I couldn't escape the feeling of unseen eyes following me. The ghostly woman in white, the spectral figure on the beach, and the restless spirits within the station all seemed to converge in a web of sorrow and unrest. The calm night had turned into a haunting, a reminder that the shadows of the past never truly fade. They linger, waiting for someone to see them.